Have y'all had a late night party? Have y'all been in the eggnog too much? Because the rooster's leaning and old Sally Sue's doing a nosedive. Well, I can tell who the designated driver was. Today is Monday, and I'm out here with my cattle, and the past 2 days, Dee Dee and Cinco have had diarrhea, so I called the vet about it. I have wormed them, and now today Dexter has diarrhea, and I'm thinking, oh, it's always something when you have a farm. So I've contacted the vet. The vet will be here Thursday, but I called to see if he maybe possibly had a cancellation that he can get here earlier, because I feel worried. I wormed Dexter 3 days ago, and I wormed Cinco and Dee Dee 2 days ago. So now what I have to do is play proctologist and I'm gonna have to sit out here and watch to see if their poop has gotten any better. Dexter did not have diarrhea. Now there's diarrhea all over him. So I don't know if it's from him or has he been rubbing up under Dee Dee. So I'm just gonna have to sit out here and just watch for poop. Normally the cows get grain at night, and last night I cut back on their grain because of them having a sick stomach. They've not ate anything different, so I don't worry about that, because I haven't fed them new treats or any vegetables or fruit or anything like that that would give them diarrhea. I went ahead and wormed Leroy yesterday just in case. But yeah, I get to sit out here and watch cows poop. That's what I'm doing today. The good news is they're eating hay, they're drinking water, and they were eating grain. So they haven't stopped eating. I did find out that if Dee Dee is in heat, it could possibly give her and Cinco diarrhea. Well, yesterday, Shane and I were out here again poop watching. Yeah, that's what we were doing. And Dexter tried to breed Dee Dee. So she is in heat, which could be causing this. But let's think about this for a minute. That wouldn't cause Dexter to have diarrhea. So I don't know what's going on. I did hear from the vet, and he's going to check his to see if there's any cancellations so he can get out here earlier. I've had my cattle for 4 years, and they've never been sick, ever. Not one time. So this scares me a little bit with them being sick. But look at Dexter right now. See how he's sniffing up on her? And yesterday he actually jumped on her to breed her. Let's see how he's interested. You see him turning his lip up because he can smell her being in heat. Another thing is, Cinco is going to have to go to Chestnut Hills Farm as soon as she feels better, because the last thing we want is Dexter to breed Cinco, because that would be a nightmare. He would probably hurt Cinco, because look at the size difference in him and Cinco. They usually don't turn a cycle this soon, but you know, you never know. So a lot of things happen with animals, but just gonna sit here and watch. Does your tummy hurt? Mama gonna get you better. Mama's gonna get you better. Let's look at old Dee Dee. You sick? What's wrong with you? You sick? Mama's gonna get you better. Yes, she is. Mama's gonna get that baby better. I'm out here walking around looking to see if I see formed poop. And I do see, you see right there, that is more formed. So let's fingers crossed. That's probably Cinco poop because it's small. So the good thing about that is maybe Cinco's getting better. You see, wait, where's it at? Let me come down here and show you. I got something in my mouth. Sorry. Okay. You see, boyfriend all interested in Shishi. That's good news. That means that she's not pregnant because she's back in heat. And he, look at him, he's following her. And she's wanting it too. And look at these two jokers. They're fighting. But what is going on is not Cinco, shoot, I don't even know my animals' names. Taterbug was aggravating Rio because Taterbug needs to be fixed. And Mama's mad because Rio was bothering her baby. So she's going to battle and going, dude, you're not touching this baby. So that's what's going on. Leroy's fixing to probably go interrupt it and say, no, there's no fighting out here. We're all friends. I want you to watch this. So Tate keeps trying to breed Rio. I don't know if that's probably a dominance thing. Now he's gonna come over here and see me. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. I am. Are you being ugly? Are you being ugly? We can't be ugly. We gotta all get along. Let's see what happens. Leroy interrupts anybody from fighting. If he thinks they're fighting, he goes and stops them. So like right now with Shishi and boyfriend, he's not liking this, you see? And he's telling he's eating the hay off boyfriend's back. Boyfriend slept in the hay. But Leroy is everybody's friend, which is what I teach. But she is definitely wanting out because she's wanting him to breed her. And see how he's all into her. Freddie's like, I'm just the uncle. Let me out of here. I don't want to deal with this. Bad news. Pure water. Pure water. This is not good. I'm hoping my vet can get out here today. It's so concerning when your animals are sick, but I just don't know. I don't believe it's because she's in heat, because Dexter wouldn't have it. So I think I'm going to pick up and call the vet right now and see what we can do. I did notice this poop right here is formed. So now that Dee Dee, I know she still has diarrhea, I've got to sit out here and wait for Dexter to poop, and I've got to wait for Cinco to poop so I can see exactly, you know, what is going on with them as well. You know, having a farm, you've got to be aware of your animals, and you've got to react fast when they get sick or show signs of sickness. And it seems so crazy that I would sit out here forever waiting for animals to poop to watch them. You know, that seems crazy. But these are things that you have to do in order to keep your animals healthy. And, you know, I sit here and wonder, people that have farms that have a full-time job, how do they do it? Like, how do they keep an eye on their animals to see if there's sickness going on? Because, like, I literally have to walk through my farm every day. When you have the number of animals that I have, you literally have to walk your farm every day and look. Like, I have to look at every chicken, look at their feet, look at their eyes, look for runny noses. Like, I have to constantly do that to keep my eye out on what's going on, because once one animal gets sick, it can spread, just like with these cattle. You know, I thought Dexter was sick because Dexter didn't come eat for 2 days. I wormed him, and then things went back to normal. So I was like, okay, Dexter's fine. Then all of a sudden, I realized that Dee Dee and Cinco have diarrhea. And I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? So I immediately wormed them, immediately wormed Leroy. And, yeah, those are things that happen when you have a farm. You know, it's amazing what you have to do to keep your animals okay. Cinco, come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. Cinco looks the best out of all of them. She didn't have poop all over her back, but I know she has poop because I saw it. Diarrhea, not poop. Don't y'all laugh when I get tongue-tied on videos? Cinco. Cinco. That's a good girl. I've got her so tame for Zoe and Nick. She is such a good girl. Yes, she is. She's such a good girl. She's so pretty, isn't she? I just love her. I don't want them sick. I decided while I'm waiting on them to go to the bathroom that maybe I'll brush Dee Dee and make her feel better. She loves to be brushed. They love to get and roll in the hay, and then they have hay all over them, and they look like I never brush them when I brush them every day. So I think I'll make her feel better. There's nothing better. I know when I'm sick and I don't feel good, I like for Shane to play with my hair. Girls are so weird. So I'm gonna get this little brush and make her feel better. Does that feel good? Does that feel good, baby girl? Yeah. That feels good, don't it? Mama, take care of that baby. Yes, I will. Mama, take care. I want to show you how tame she is. Okay? Alright, here's her tail. She will let me sit and brush her tail and get all this yuckiness off her legs. She doesn't kick me. What was that? That's the alpaca. No, that's a chicken. You see how tame she is? She doesn't try to, she trusts me so much that she will sit here and let me comb her tail because I don't want poop on her. So, good girl, Dee Dee. And always make sure I praise her. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. All right, the vet called and told me to scoop the diarrhea, put it in a Tupperware bowl, and take it to the vet that lives down the street from me and get him to test it to see what's wrong. So I got a plastic spoon. I will throw this Tupperware container away, but I got to go out here and scoop diarrhea. Welcome to my life. I scoop my poop. God, things I do. I feel like this is hard work, but I'm headed to the vet. Hopefully he can tell me immediately what's wrong, give me the medicine I need, and get back and give these 3 cattle some medicine. So I'm at the vet and they're testing and we're waiting. The vet said nothing's wrong. They don't have worms. They don't have coccidia. They have literally nothing wrong. And I'm like, they have diarrhea. Like, what the heck? But apparently, there's nothing wrong. They asked me if I changed the feed or hay. They've ate the same feed for 2-3 years now. I haven't changed the hay. I've changed nothing. So I don't know what it is. But the good news is they're not sick. If you depend on a human being to make you happy, you're headed for a straight dead end. No matter who it is. If it's a family member, a loved one, a friend, a spouse, a sister, a brother, they're going to let you down. But if you surround yourself with people like Leroy or Cecil, you're going to find yourself really content and happy because they can bring happiness all the time because they don't talk back. They're not ugly. They never disappoint me, not one time. Leroy here is the best ever. Look at him. Lily. Uh-oh. He's finna get mad because this joker came over here. Hound dog. Do you want to see Cecil? You gotta be sweet to Cecil. You be sweet. This holiday season, you're going to need to pour yourself into things that lift you up and make you happy. I don't know what that looks like. For me, it's being in my farm. Like loving on a kitty cat and here with a donkey and a sheep. It makes me happy. And it makes me forget all the sad things that happen during the holiday seasons or when family members let you down. All you need is Hound Dog. Okay, and Cecil, and Lele. That's it. And they'll make you so happy. Look, he doesn't like that I'm holding Cecil. I only have two hands. I'm trying to hold a phone and hold Cecil at the same time. I'll get you in a minute, Hound Dog. So the diarrhea that I took to the vet was a vet that's local here. It's right down the street from my house. But I called my vet, my farm vet, and I said, they were negative. So what the heck? Why do my animals have the runs? And I will tell you that Dee Dee is in heat. She was not bred. You know, I thought he bred her. She's in heat. He's trying to breed her now. Boyfriend is, all into she right now. I showed you. Bobby Joe has been a maniac for months now. He's a total maniac. So Tate is going crazy. So I made a hard decision. The hard decision I made is I decided that right now, at this point in my life, I have to take my dad to radiation every day for 6 weeks, and it starts next week. And I have Kayla coming to my farm. And the past really couple of days, ever since the baby goats were born, it has been total chaos around here. Me trying to deal with 2 baby goats on top of dealing with Bobby Joe, on top of dealing with boyfriend, on top of dealing with not Cinco, the cows having diarrhea, tater bug, all this male testosterone that's running around is not safe for it to be happening and me not be here. So I decided to have Bobby Joe fixed, Tate fixed. What else did I decide? Cinco's getting tattooed for her registration papers. Cinco's getting a booster shot to ensure that she is boosted up and has lots of energy when she goes to Chestnut Hills Farm. So I made that hard decision, and I think it's a good decision right now because it's in the best interest of the safety of all my animals. If you do not have a farm, you probably are like, what? Listen, male animals are psychomaniacs. Every breed of animal are psychomaniacs when the girls go in heat. It is not safe for me. It's not safe for Kayla. It's not safe for tours when these girls are in heat and these boys are around. So Bobby Joe is a character of mine in my farm. I can't get rid of him. And Shane was like, you're going to have to get rid of him, Judy. No, I'm going to get him fixed. That's what I'm going to do because he's not going anywhere but Snead's farmhouse. He ain't your type. I promise you. I'm not your type either. I'm not your type. Bobby Joe, you go find someone that's your own size. Bobby Joe, you go find someone your own. Bobby Joe, go find somebody your own size. I don't want you, Bobby Joe. I don't. You mean break out the song again? Do I need to dance? Do I need to dance? Do I need to dance? What do I need to do to stop you? You need a spanking is what you need. You need a spanking. Crazy goat. Boyfriend don't want you and I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. Go get in the bed. Go get in the bed. You stay in there.
Even if I try to leave, you still make me wanna stay. You ask me to believe in the words that you say, but I can't be strong if you can't move on. Don't you think we've had enough of the trauma you bring? Ain't you tired of thinking we can get through anything? 'Cause I can't move on if you can't be strong. But every time I hear you say my name, it